Hey guys, welcome to Django series. And last class we had seen about the data modeling, and in this class we will see building an e-commerce data model. Alright, so last class we had also seen that we had multiple products and these products belong to one and only one collection. So we had one to many relationship between them, but we can have many to many relationship also. We can have one to many relationship also. We can have one to one relationship also. That entirely depends on the user, how he wants to map it. Now, coming to the e-commerce data model, in every e-commerce application, we have concept called shopping cart. So we gonna have entity, or you can say a model or class with cart called shopping cart and an attribute called created at. Why created at? Because let us assume that somebody has added some item in the cart and after 20 days he doesn't place order somehow. So we want to clean it. So what we'll do, we will clean up all those items which belong to 20 days or older. So for that purpose we are keeping an attribute called created at. All right. So after that we need to have a relationship between the product and the cart. So what we will do, so we will establish the relationship between product and the cart, and here you can see that a product can belong to one cart and it can also belong to the other cart also. So here you can see that a product can belong to many carts, and also cart can have multiple products. So if you see here that we have many to many relationship between the product and the carts. All right. Now sometimes the relationship between these two entities will also have an attribute. So what we will do, for example, if a product is there in the cart, then we would like to know that how many instances of that product is available in the cart. That means a product called quantity. So cart item will be another association class over here with an attribute called quantity. All right. Now there is another way to show this. So instead of using association class, we can add relationship between the cart and cart item. Also we can also establish relationship between the product and the cart item. All right. So we can add a relationship between the cart and cart item because a cart might contain multiple products and an item belong to one and particular only one cart. All right. So here we have one to many relationship. Similarly, between the product and the cart item, we have each cart items represent a single product and product might be referenced by many cart items. So again here we have one to many relationship. All right. So if we see together, we have two in number one to many relationship between the cart and cart item and product and cart items. All right. Now compare this with an association class notation. So we can either add many to many relationship with association class, or we can add two in number one to many relationship with the association class. Don't get confused, just grasp the thing which I am trying to say. Just understand and keep it in mind, because if you don't understand it over here, how this particular relationship are established between these things entities, then you won't be able to understand the coding part is very easy as compared to understanding this particular concept. All right. So here now we will talk, we have not considered the customers in this. So till now we had considered the product and the cart, whereas with the cart items, why not customers? Because a customer, anybody can log, like for example, if you go to Amazon page, you can add many number of things in your cart, but it need not ask you email ID and password. Your email ID and password can be asked, supposed to add all the items, and when you go for buying the item, then they can ask you this thing. That is why this customer is not mandatory over here in the shopping cart. Now coming to the customer part, we can have a product, we can have customer. All right. So a customer entity can have name, email, username or password. For simplicity, I'm keeping just as name and email. All right. Second thing is that there is another entity called order, and the attribute of order will be placed at, because we want to know at which place or which time it has been placed. So we have kept an attribute as placed at. So a customer can be only one customer and he can place multiple orders. So between customer and order, we have one to many relationship. Similarly, between order and product, if you see, an order can have multiple products and a product can be referenced by multiple orders by a customer. All right, so here if you see, we have a many to many relationship between the product and the order. All right, now here we have another association class called order item. Okay, so order item, we want to know the how many quantity have been ordered by the customer. So order item will have a attribute called quantity. All right, so alternatively, if we see, if you want to establish the relationship, we can establish a relationship between customer and order as one to many. Similarly, between an order and order item, we can establish a relationship of one to many. Why? Because order can have multiple items. All right, whereas the multiple order item, that means the quantity belong to one particular item or product, that is, we have one to many relationship over here. Similarly, between the product and the order item, an order item references one and only one product, while a given product might be referenced by multiple order items. So two one to many relationships are over here. So this is all about the building an e-commerce model. So understanding the concept of e-commerce model is more important over here, because this is what you wanna apply in your code. So if you don't understand the relationship between the product, order item, customers and orders, then you will be confused and end up doing mistakes in your code. So understand this. If possible, try to see this video twice or thrice, so that you can have a thorough understanding. Take a pen and paper and then write it and make it by your own, so that theoretical parts you are clear with and you will not have any issues in this case. All right, so the next class what we are going to see is it is the organizing the models in apps. So don't worry guys, we have only two or three theoretical parts left, to one or two classes maximum. After that we'll jump to code, and then you will not get bored, because coding is quite simple, and it is not that much big issue, whereas understanding the concept is more important. So thank you so much guys for listening to me, and make sure that you press the bell button and subscribe to my channel, so that as and when I upload the video, it will be available to you at the first instance. All right, so thank you so much for watching me, and I'll see you in next one. Signing off.